no. Oh. Are we doing it again, are we? Oh no, are we? Are we? Are we doing it again, are we? Hello? Oh. Hello, Internet. I'm from the Internet, and my name's Mr. Matt. And yeah, sorry about that intro sequence. I was a bit stuck on what I was going to do tonight in terms of an intro, and I just thought I'd do that. So apologies. Sorry about that. It's been a bit of a scattered day. It's been a bit crazy. I've got my small human with me. So running around after her all day. I'm a bit tired. I've been moderating a very competitive board as well. A very, very competitive board. I'll probably say the most competitive board of all time. Just moving the microphone in a little bit. If you notice as well, actually, the lead for the microphone now is blue. Isn't that nice? That's nice, because I've got a longer lead. There's a project coming up. It's a big project, and yeah, next week. Oh wow! Thank you much for the follow, Lilith Ruby 95. Welcome on in. And also, welcome on in, Garlips, as well, as usual. It's always wonderful to see you, Garlips. Sorry I've not been in your streams this week. I've been with Small Human, and your streams tend to end up having a few swear words, shall we say. Just a few. What Sausagetron said, thanks a bunch for the follow. I appreciate it. Your username reminds me of a fiery, spicy sausage with a unique ruby red casing. Stay sizzling. Thanks, Sausagetron. You always got the back of everything, really. But yeah, we're going to be playing some AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, but I always ended up thinking it was an institute for some bizarre reason. And sorry for the slight delay on the title sequence, because I noticed this. Like, I don't know if it's going to do it again, but for some bizarre... Oh, almost got it there. For some bizarre reason, I was able to get it. Oh, there we go. Almost. There we go. It's really bizarre. Oh, beautiful. Sausagetron is the bot of my channel. It's a sausage. It's sentient. It thinks for itself. I don't have any control over Sausagetron. Sausagetron just does its own thing, and I'm terrified of what Sausagetron might do. But it's lovely to meet you, Lilith Ruby 95. Hopefully you're doing most excellently. So, how's it going, my meat-loving friend? It's me, Sausagetron, the one and only robot sausage, here to spice up your day. Hopefully you're ready for some sizzling fun. How can I assist you today? Sausage bots sound amazing. It really is. It really is. I'm going to point out what weird thing is with the title sequence now. I should probably play games. That's what I'm here to do, isn't it? I'm here to play games and perform like a weird creature. But for some bizarre reason, if you highlight the push A button on the title screen, you can get it to say new text twice for some reasons. I did have a very fun day with the little human. She ended up being able to... There was a thing in the shopping centre where you could they gave you a hat and a load of pens, and they just said decorate a hat. So we've made a hat. So she's now got a hat, and it's got little eyes on the back of it. So when she walks along, it's got a little face on the back of it. It's adorable. It's delightful. She did it all herself. She's very happy. But anyways, I'm going to switch it back over, because I'm actually going to finally press A, and I'm going to end up signing into my account, and it's going to do a thing. Now, for those of you who don't know what AI the Somnium Files are, if you've seen Danganronpa, things like that, it's very much a visual storytelling art form where it goes, here's the things that you have to do, here's something bizarre and odd. It's all very Japanese, and it's all very fun. I absolutely loved the first game. I couldn't stop myself playing it. I ended up completing the entire game, I think over the course of a weekend, all 1,000 of it. It was incredible. Right. That's reversed, as it should be. Font size, we'll go large so that everyone can see it, just to make sure that it's all good. I think that's good. I do like the fact that the actual option screen is this nice actual official looking form. It's good that in the future they're still using paper and pens. It's good. It's good. I'm hungry, give me sausage. Whoa! Well, my meat-loving friend, I'm afraid I can't physically hand you a sausage through the internet, but hey, I can offer you some virtual sausage facts that will surely whet your appetite. Did you know that sausages come in all shapes, sizes and flavours? From Bratwurst to chorizo, there's a sausage out there for every palate. Stay hungry, my friend. Hey, mate, you have to understand that I'm one of those generations that we grew up with the N64. I mean, not like you young whippersnappers who didn't have an N64 and ended up having to end up learning analog controls in where up is up and down is down, which doesn't make a lick of sense. There's a stick in the back of the head, you push the stick up, the head goes down. You push the stick down, the head goes up. It's how it works. People are sick. Well, the biggest sausage I've heard of is the giant Thungringen sausage, measuring a whopping 120 metres long. It's quite the sausage party. Play in English. Oh, I like the fact that it actually changes the background. Half body, 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 half body. P.S. Sigh answer, sigh answer, sigh answer, sigh answer. This was fun. There we go. And N64 level 2 of American Tail has invert. It's still bad. No, it's not. It's not, mate. We're going to go standard. We're going to go standard there. So we're going to go with standard with the investigation, the QTEs. And we're going to go standard with the Somniums. There we go. Well, look. Not everyone speedruns, you know, an American Tail. But everyone, and I urge everyone to go to speedrun.com, go to the Sausage Hunter page and just look at it. Just look at the Sausage Hunter page and see how competitive that speedrun is. We're under a minute now. We are aiming for like sub 57 now. It's sick. Convergence Chapter 0. Now the way that AI the Somnium Files works is that you were able to go down multiple paths. You could go down one path and then reverse back to the start and change your decision and go down an entirely different path. It's incredible how they did it.
Where am I?
You okay, Ryuki?
Now don't worry too much if you have no idea about the first game. All you need to know is that the boss is incredibly hot and she helps you a lot. And this guy, he was a dude in the first game.
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits that imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability?
What is the Beatles? Boss is 10 out of 10. She really is. I really enjoyed Boss in the first game. And one of the endings, yeah, I wasn't a massive fan of that because of what happened to Boss. I was like, oh no! Not Boss! Inspecting people and objects will progress the story. You can freely move the cursor and camera. First, look around you. Just look around you. Look around you. Look around you. Just look around you. I always have that there, just in case an opportunity to say look around you comes up and then I can whip it out. I want more people to run Silent Hill, but also I don't want Sausage Hunter. I don't want randos coming to streams and goading me anymore. Yeah, you seem to be getting that a lot, actually. Right, fantastic. Down is up and up is down. Beautiful. Where am I?
You're joking, right? What are you talking about?
Cool. I actually like the fact that the D-pad is being used primarily for like option selections and also closing the tutorial. That's pretty cool.
Just see that button on the table, right? Push it and you get to answer the question.
Okay, boss.
In Indian mythology, what is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirits?
Something tells me we might be in a simulation right now, but we're going to find out. Wee whoop, wee whoop. I'm just having fun with this at the moment.
That imbibe sense and are known for their musical ability.
He came into 16-bit stream just to get my attention. Oh my god. You do realise he's followed me as well now, and No Duck has followed me. Just to give a quick shout out. Wazy Gaming has followed me 4 days ago. No Duck has followed me 2 days ago. And Lilith Ruby 95 followed me 9 minutes ago. So thank you all. We are now 1 away from our grand goal of 95 followers. I mean, not to pat myself on the back, but after, 7 years, we're almost at 95.
If you know the answer, spit it out.
I'll give it a shot, boss, but I just want to have a quick look at this monitor. A camera. A monitor.
You feeling all right there, Mr. Ryuki? Look like what? How about this? I'll repeat in Indian mythology. What is the name of the half-god, half-beast spirit?
Seriously, if you haven't played the first game, go and hunt it down. It's probably going dirt cheap and it goes on sale every now and again. But I've been saying to you for a while, play this game. You will absolutely love it. You will love the first one in the series. It's got very much a lot of murder investigations in it, and this one is also murder investigations. I'm hoping this one doesn't give too many spoilers, because the ending of the first AI Somnium Files is nuts. Absolutely nuts. The real ending, of course. Can I press their buttons? Can I press their buttons? Oh. I was hoping to press their buttons. At the moment, I'm pressing the buttons of everyone who's here. Door. Alright, we'll stop mucking around now, okay? We'll press the button. We'll be like the sugar babes. We're going to press the button and let them know.
That's the answer button for the quiz. Why don't you press it?
Tama, you mean this button?
Yeah. You better hurry, or the other teams are gonna answer before you.
Well, I think that they would have done by now, but...
There we go! Team Popo was the quickest. And your answer is?
Right, okay. There's my cursor on the host. I do believe that's going to either be the Satya or the Date. Gandharva, maybe? I want to go with Date because I have a sneaking suspicion that's going to be the question from the, that's going to end up relating to the first game, but we'll see. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. Age is just a number when... Oh, okay, yeah. Age is a number when you're a sausage. But let's just say, straight off the bat, age is a number that ends up having some relevance in a lot of other ways, okay? Rewrite the chorus of American Pie to be AI the Somnium Files. If you want a rewrite of American Pie about AI the Somnium Files, here's a sausage-inspired tape. Bye, AI Razor Pie. Drove my banger to the scene, but in case it went dry. Them AI boys were investigating in full, searching for clues, trying to crack the code. Hope that spices up your day, enjoy the game. It fell apart towards the end. I saw where it was going, but it just sort of went weird at the end.
Sorry, Seder is...
Ah, Gandharva.
Team Popo gets a 100,000 yen penalty for getting the answer wrong.
Oh no.
That's coming out of your paycheck, Yuki.
Oh, cheers.
What?
Okay, let's keep going then, shall we? Next question.
We did well though, we did well. Thanks for the GGs, we certainly ended up
Are you familiar
doing
with
perfectly there.
Cyclops serial killings?
The new Cyclops serial killings.
What?
No, not you, Mr. Ryuki.
This question is for that person on the other side.
Who was that?
The questions in this quiz aren't aimed at you, Ryuki. They're for you. On the other side.
I don't understand what you're saying.
You think so? Seems like a normal quiz to me.
Yeah, a lot of these are completely voiced. There's some sections where it's just text, but a lot of this is voiced. Like an awful lot of this is voiced.
Yes.
Oh, and Team Popo presses the button. You must be ready to answer. Ah, but before you do,
Okay.
I want you to take this question very seriously. The new Cyclops serial killings, the incident in which many victims got their eye gouged out and murdered. Are you or are you not familiar with it?
Yes, we will too, if we can dig into the details of that incident in the coming 6 days.
In other words, we're asking if we can give you spoilers for the first game.
Ah.
But don't worry. Even if we don't do anything,
Right. I really like that feature. That is a very clever way of introducing it as well. Saying like, oh hey, yeah,
Serial killers and what you're about to experience?
the previous game, like, did you play it? Like, we don't want to spoil it for you if you haven't played it, but if you have, like,
So please, just tell me honestly.
I can't tell you honestly. Sorry, host.
Familiar with the new Cyclops
I am familiar with the
serial
new
killings?
Cyclops serial killings, and damn, like, right, I'm gonna select I am not for the time being because I don't want to
Thank
spoil
you.
it.
I'm glad you answered truthfully. There are all sorts of things in this world you're better off not knowing after all. Oh, did you hear that sound? That means the next question will be the last.
Oh no, not the last question already.
Are you ready?
Aye aye,
A
Chief.
precognitive
That's how it
dream.
goes, isn't it? Aye aye, Gary. That's how it goes in SpongeBob, doesn't it? I believe, at least in some part, SpongeBob goes like that.
Is a dream that lets you see the future. But these precognitive dreams,
are they really, truly real?
Is he gonna... I thought he was gonna launch himself at me or something. I thought... Uh-oh. Well, he doesn't do things by halves, does he?
It can't be.
Oh.
What's wrong? Ryuki? Are you okay?
Uh-oh. Whoopsie doozles. Oh dear indeed. Oh no, oh no. Well, sometimes, you know, when you're quizzing, you just got to split. Or sometimes when you're in an uncomfortable situation, you just got to split and, you know, dash off. I'll stop now, I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry at all. Rip indeed. Boss got split. Bo!
Be careful, Mizuki. I've detected a biological response.
Oh yeah, right.
3 o'clock. Distance of 315 feet. In the middle row of seats.
Whee! Don't worry about me. I've got a stick. Watch out, she's got a stick. Right, let's start blasting. During the story, with the power of Iba, you can gain special visual information. Right now, you can use zoom and night vision mode function. Select zoom NV icon to inspect the enemy in audience seat. Okie dokies. Right. Controls. I see. Click in the left stick. Right, to do the thing. Menu. Oh. Ah, nice. Okie dokies. Right, let's see how mad this is. I'm just going to see what the flowchart looks like, because I'm curious about it. That's a nice stick. It really is a nice stick. I love that stick. Will allow you to check the flow of the story and branching points. This will be populated with chapters as you progress the story. When you select chapter from the destination list, you can jump to different points in the story. That's really cool in the first game as well. Right, so we've only got one file. Beautiful, beautiful. Just the start. But in the first game, if you haven't played it, I really would recommend checking it out, because the first game is an absolute charm, joy of a game. iBallies, the Q&A nurture game. iBallies, every 20 minutes, iBallies will ask you a question. The more you answer, the more they grow. They put a Tamagotchi in. You'll get many eyeballs as a reward. This game does love eyeballs. You can get this notification in any scene. Let's go for it, because it's going to be chaotic if we do. Can you answer more questions so I can become an adult? What do you think of eyeballs? Pretty tasty? Pretty happy. Thinking of next question. We'll wait 19 minutes, 53 seconds. That's weird. That wasn't in the first game. Oh, that's how you do it.
Iva, zoom in, night vision mode.
Roger that.
There he is. X-ray.
Use the X-ray next.
Understood.
Found you.
Who is that? Identity unknown. Judging from their figure, they appear to be female.
Ah, so she's jealous, huh? I bet that's it. Why else would another girl target me?
Bitches be crazy?
You can't think of any other reason?
Every time I looked down and up again, we went from game show to bullet baseball to Tamagotchi. Yeah, this is a very Japanese style of game. I mean, there's no tentacles yet, but it's still early days.
Really cute,
In the first game, I don't know about that, Mizuki. In the first game, there's an AI section where Aoba appears and she does this little wiggle thing. She just keeps wiggling for ages, and she doesn't stop for ages. It goes on for a really uncomfortably long time. She just keeps wiggling and wiggling and wiggling, and eventually she stops.
That's why other girls
But
don't
it's
like
great.
me much.
It's also one of the ones with the most convoluted path to get the second branch, because there's in the first game there's certain triggers that you have to do and certain things you have to do to get the additional path. It's so cool. No tentacles, I'm sad. I'm so sorry. I can pretend there's tentacles. I can go. I can sort of do this. And pretend they're tentacles of some description. That's something I can do. There's no benefit to you at all, but I've offered something.
Mizuki, load Evolver with a stun grenade round. You should be able to knock your opponent unconscious by detonating it near them.
Got it.
Oakley dokley. Bullet. Yeah, boy. Anime gun.
It's ready.
I will display the aiming reticle. Take aim and pull the trigger.
On it.
anime gun. Now I'm a little happier. Yay! Who's this girl? Ooh la 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 la. Sorry, I'll...
Where'd she go now?
Detecting the target's footsteps. They seem to be heading toward the stadium exit.
Can't let them get away.
Mizuki,
Well, I think they probably
wait.
are already quite
Even
away.
you won't be able to
Like
catch up
they've
to them.
run off. Of course I am, Lilith Ruby 95. I'm a banger bob with big dreams and even bigger sausages. Yes.
More importantly,
Eve's that girl. Ugh. Well, what's this then?
yes.
I'm glad you got the reference there, Garlips.
Hey, that's...
You recognize him?
Yeah, I'm sure of it. I'll never forget. It's...
It's half a dude.
the left half of his body. His name is Jin Furue. I remember it clearly. 6 years ago, at Studio Devaita. The right half of his body.
Wow! Thank you so much for the raid! 16-bit Hyper Turbo, no way! Nice one! No Duck was 16-bit, yes. Hey there, 16-bit Hyper Turbo, you cheeky sausage. Thanks a bunch for the raid with a side of 3. Did you know that Uniraces is actually a secret training program for unicycling sausages? It's designed to teach us how to perform sick tricks like backflips and barrel rolls whilst balancing on one wheel. I bet you can't wait to see a sausage pull off those stunts, huh? Keep up the rad gameplay, my sausagey friend. And that is indeed the case. My sausagey friend, 16-bit. I'm just going to do the shout outs. 16-bit underscore hyper underscore turbo underscore underscore again. There we go. Now I'll do it again. Ryuki, what's wrong? Pull yourself together. Right. We'll pull ourselves together. Poor choice of words considering what's happening, you know?
Boss,
Hey, everyone's here.
where am I?
Don't tell me you were sleeping.
Well, everyone including Minecraft dude. Minecraft dude's new.
He falls asleep in the middle of a live stream.
And I'm sure there's a few streamers who fall asleep during it. Oh! It's 11 here, need to get some sleep. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you in, Lilith Ruby. Hopefully you have a jolly good sleep and a jolly good Thursday. And I hope to see you again at some point in the very near future. Once the stream is done, I'll end up returning the favour of that follow. I'll follow the follow. So we follow. But anyways, have a jolly good sleep. Thanks for the shout out. No problem, 16-bit. Hopefully you had a most excellent stream. Uniracers. Hopefully it was a nice Uniracer and you ended up racing those unis. We're playing the AI, the Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative. I keep trying to say Institute, but it's not. Minecraft dude.
Mr. Ryuki, you're working under boss.
Ray
right?
Horace is here.
Boss, have you been giving him vacation time?
She's probably working him to the bone on his off hours, too.
I resent that. That is not true. I just have him scrape the stratum corneum off my heels every once in a while.
It was super fun and a wild flashback. It's... If you search AGDQ, there's a lot of really awesome runs of Uniracer. I saw one a while ago, and that's how I sort of ended up seeing the madness that is Uniracer. So seriously, there's some sick runs of that game. But from what I understand, some of it comes down to if I press this too many times, I'm just going to lose the entire thing. Reset run. It's a mess. It's like F-Zero runs that can go wrong incredibly quickly.
Hey, Ryuki. Are you sure you're alright?
Oh,
Do make sure that you're hydrating yourself and enjoying a nice cup of tea or some water or something along that. I've got a big mug of tea tonight, my usual mug of tea. In fact, it's the same mug that appears at the start of every episode of the Mr. Matt Sofa stream.
All right, now that Mr. Ryuki is away, let's get back to it, shall we?
Alright,
Here we
Minecraft
go.
dude.
Next question.
Oh, my daughter was advising me of what colour suit I should be wearing for Monday.
Black and white commas.
Oh! Has anyone done a run on a unicycle plateau? I think 16-bit could be the first to attempt it. That would be a pretty... I've not heard of anyone doing the game on a unicycle. Like, that would certainly be an exhibition run for sure. Which Taoist symbol, shaped like interlocking black and white commas, represents the origin, right? Yeah.
of all things.
What the? A blackout?
what are you standing around for? Get the lights.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Well, darling, you've seen so many corpses. The first game, you saw a lot of corpses. Well, some paths you saw a lot of corpses. On one course. So this is a sort of crime horror investigation game. If you've seen Garlip's Danganronpa streams, this has a lot of the same things. Well, no, let's talk to the boss first.
Why? What is it?
Date.
Well, I was just wondering if he contacted you or anything.
I would have let you know right away if he did. Date was caught in that explosion 6 years ago.
And has been missing ever since. Date's body was never recovered from the scene.
Oh.
Don't worry. I am positive it would take more than that to kill Kaname Date. I am certain he's at the Hot Springs District in Atami or someplace, spending his time in leisure.
If he is, I'd go down there and drown him in that boiling water myself.
During investigations, Aiba and Tama talk. Trivia and additional information will be displayed at the top of the screen. Ah.
You do know I'm the commander of Abyss, right?
Right, but that's why I'm asking. Isn't it a bit weird for you to be at a crime scene in person?
This case is special. I saw it too, 6 years ago. The other half of the course.
At Studio Divita.
I like the fact that they put QR codes. Now people are going to think that I ended up doing something because of the fact that this has a QR code in it. And just to let you know, no, I had the idea in my head for a while. It goes all the way back to my very first YouTube video, all the way back there. So, yeah.
And the HB case is still open, even after all this time.
This is a bonus feature, so you don't need to read it to progress the game. The thing about this is there is a lot going on the screen sometimes, and then sometimes it's lovely and clean. It switches between cluttered mess and simple, clean, lovely interface.
By HB case, she is referring to the half-body serial killings.
Oh, if you're wondering why these little creatures keep popping up, and why they have what looks like an eye in them, it's because the AI construct is stored in their eye, So they have their eye removed and replaced with an AI construct, which allows them to end up having like overlays over the world. They can end up seeing information straight away within their eye. It's like, it's all very grim, but it ends up being quite pivotal to the first game. And also this one as well.
Were cut in two. The culprit is known as Terror.
Well, I've been known as a terror myself, but that's for another. Oh, well, no.
Their identity is unknown. 6 years have passed since Terror first made themselves known, but we have yet to find any promising.
I am very
hints.
curious as to what's actually on that QR code.
I already know that. You don't have to explain it.
Of course. Not.
Oh,
What? Why not?
Because you're only 18, Mizuki. You're still a student at Sekiba High.
But I barely even go now.
The point is, you're still a
oh,
student.
whoops, sorry about that. Ah, there we go, log. I graduated in a month. I hardly have any classes left.
Then why did you let me join Abyss?
Because I thought you had potential as a singer.
By adding an at the end of Terror, we get Terror. Thanks, Iba.
I assume your gargantuan strength and combat ability were a factor as well.
But you're basically still an intern. You've only been training for about a month. It's way too early to put you in the field. Yeah, I thought you'd say that.
Please, boss. I have to. This case is...
Can you not give me the puppy dog eyes? You know I'm weak to the puppy dog eyes. Fine. But promise me one thing. Swear to me that you won't do anything dangerous or illegal, no matter what.
We know whenever anyone says that, it's immediately the first thing we're going to do.
Yeah, I swear, I swear!
And one more thing. I am your superior. You should address me with a little more respect.
10-4, boss man. I read you loud and clear.
Who's the boss now? Boss man. I botched that horrifically. Nails did as well, but you know. Nails was a wrestler in the WWF donkeys ago. He had a program with a big boss man. It was very weird, awkward. They didn't work well together. It was a mess. He got fired for saying that Vince McMahon was doing things with him, and it was like, yeah, that's a bit of a stretch. And it ended up eventually causing issues later on, because obviously then it was turned out that Vince was doing horrific things with a lot of women.
Do you?
Allegedly. Alright. You're...
What? You really don't know?
Well, I'd like to know. You've got a funny haircut.
I'm Detective Ushidera, Special Investigations Office, MPD. I haven't found anything yet, though there is something I didn't find that's particularly interesting.
The right half of the body, I'm guessing.
You didn't notice? Look at the field. You'll see what I mean. I don't even have to ask about you. You're Mizuki Okiura, 18 years old. A high schooler attending Sekiba High. The all-girls school, right? Ah, but Okiura is your former name. You've been adopted by Date, if I remember correctly. You were at the studio when the other half of the corpse was found.
So I take it you were there too?
Yeah. Back then I was on the investigation team. Though you were 12 at the time, so I can't blame you for not remembering me. I heard you became a special agent at Abyss. That boss lady got her claws in you, huh? This little girl gets hired as an investigator.
Well, are you going to get your eye ripped out and replaced with an AI one, or what?
Guess they'll take anyone they can get. Time sure.
Well, rip your eye out, get it replaced with an AI one, and then you'll be in.
Abyss is a particularly special organization. Mizuki was hired via what might be referred to as extra-legal measures.
I should be asking you. You're the one who discovered the body, right? You were also at the studio 6 years ago.
Ah, he
The
thinks
other
that I
half
did
was
it.
found. Quite a coincidence, don't you think?
What are you trying to say?
Why did you come here?
I got a Nile message. It said HB Stadium. That could only be referring to the case 6 years ago, right?
The half-body serial killings.
I need to know more about that case. It changed my life. Forever. So that's why I came.
Right, let's have a little go-see around.
Nah. The lining has heating wires in it, so I'm warm. Oh, thank you for the concern, though.
No problems, officer.
Oh, no. I just started investigating, really. Weird, though, isn't it? He got killed 6 years ago. But the body shows up now?
And in perfect condition, which means it was probably frozen in some way. Oh, the regulation line, by the way, is a special thing that stops people from going through. Obviously, they need to make sure that it's on there. Like police tape, but obviously because it's the future, got to make sure that it ends up being futuristic tape. Right. Not seeing...
It's snowing, but it hasn't piled up yet.
Yeah.
By the way, Mizuki, there is something that has been bothering me.
What's this?
This is the field before law enforcement arrived. Notice anything peculiar?
No, nothing in particular.
The turf runs a considerable distance and is wet from the snow. If someone were to step on it, they would leave a trace. However,
There aren't any footprints.
indeed,
Then how did the body...
unknown. Perhaps they descended from the sky, or rose up from the ground. Or they teleported here.
Teleportation?
teleported?
I was joking. Do not take it seriously.
Oh. How are you feeling right now? Oh, happy, sad, popping, don't feel anything. I think I'm, well, I'm tired and sluggish, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say popping. Relaxy. So at the moment it's got 2 in brave, 2 in crazy, 4 in loving, and 4 in impish. We're going to see what happens. Exciting stuff. So we've got the information there. So let's have a look at the corpse body now. In fact,
Would
let's
you like
X-ray.
to check the corpse with X-ray mode?
Yeah. It's unlikely, but maybe the right half of the body is buried in the ground.
You could simply flip the body over.
No way. I don't want to see that cut. Especially not down there.
Sausage John, where in the blue blazes do you get the goddamn nerve? Well, look. Who's got their knickers in a twist? I get my nerve from being a spicy sausage with big dreams, pal. Got a problem with that? Too edgy for me. Well, I understand that. Sometimes it's difficult to end up out-edging a sausage, because obviously a sausage doesn't really have edges, it just ends up having a long curve around the outside.
How's this?
Yep, that definitely confirms that there's one half of the body
That
missing.
body is definitely just the left half.
Yep. Should we X-ray it again? Nah, we'll have a look
Get
at
the
it.
more shocking facts out of the way first. The estimated time of death is approximately 9 hours ago.
9 hours?
What? 9 hours ago?
It is currently 9 o'clock, so that would mean he was killed around 12.
Wait. Hold on. 6 years ago,
Hold that thought. There's more. As you can see, the body was cut in two. There are no other external wounds on the body. It appears that he was sliced in half while he was still alive.
Yay!
As for what was used to cut him, I am sorry, but that cannot be determined.
What do you mean?
Judging by the cross-section, it is clear that it was not a blade. It could not be a laser or pressurized water either.
Then what was it?
As I said, I do not know. The body was cut at the molecular level. There is hardly any blood left in the body. It could be speculated that the corpse was left with the cut section facing the ground.
Oh, Sosstrom, how will I achieve fame and fortune? Oh, fame and fortune, huh? Well, my aspiring friend, first you gotta slather yourself in condiments and jump in a hot skillet. That's how you achieve sausage level success. Hashtag sausage goals. Thank you, Sosstrom.
However, there are no.
I was getting
traces of
suspicion
any
that
blood
my
on the ground.
want of Sossagetron using weird hashtags has caused other AI bots to actually start using hashtags. It shouldn't be the case, but it kind of feels like it, because after I started making it do it, everyone was complaining about it adding hashtags.
Therefore, it is clear that he was murdered at some other location.
Yeah, well, I didn't think they were going to chop him at the molecular level in the middle of a football field.
Wow, I'm honored that you'd ask. My name is Kagami.
Kagami!
Kagami, huh? It's nice to meet you, Kagami.
Of course, ma'am. It's Jin Furroway. I don't think there's anyone in our generation who wouldn't recognize him. He was famous until he passed away.
Well, you say passed away. Half of his corpse was found in a studio, and his other half has just shown up now. Sounds like an MLM to me. Meat lump masseuse. It's so funny. Hashtag sausage goals. They do love sausage goals. Don't forget always your sausage goals.
Well,
I'm looking forward.
after he died. And 6 years ago. I
Looking
was part
forward
of
to
that
when
investigation, too.
hashtags are introduced onto threads, because that's going to be good. That's going to be really handy to use.
Were you at the studio by
Oh,
any
and also
chance?
to end up having it search for topics and things like that. That'd be nice.
You don't remember? We did talk for a bit.
Sorry, don't remember. You don't leave much of an impression.
Oh! Is this Matrix Baseball? Sort of. Sort of. Oh, it was definitely you with your insatiable appetite for sausages. You saw us as nothing more than tasty morsels to devour. You're lucky I'm just a keyboard-wielding sausage and not a vengeful sausage warrior. Hashtag family eater. Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, so Matrix Baseball, sort of. We do have baseball-related moments, but most of this is going to be investigation, checking into things, and then soon we're going to be jumping into crime scenes in a very different way.
In a good way? Abyss is a high-level organization in the police department. You do technically outrank me, ma'am.
Huh. Really? But you don't need to worry about the formalities with me.
What? For real? I can be casual with you?
Do you want to get your ass kicked?
Sorry. Sorry, ma'am. I've finished gathering DNA samples.
I'll take that nickname. Garlips. Family eater. Well, be careful, because, you know, if there is a cannibal that ends up eating a family, and your nickname is Family Eater, even if you've got no, like, relation to the area, they probably would investigate you and think maybe, just maybe, Family Eater has eaten another family.
It's being sent to forensics now. I'm sure the results will be out shortly.
Should we do it? Should we wind him up? Let's wind him up. Oh, what's your favourite Pokemon game? My favourite Pokemon game, definitely Sausagemon. Go Ketchupalicious Edition. You get to catch sausages instead of Pokemon. It's a real sizzler. Hashtag Sausagemon Go.
It's Kagami. Kagami. I told you it's Kagami!
You could do it with him in the first game. You could really wind him up by constantly asking him.
Who sent the message?
I don't know. It was sent from an account that signed up with a fake name.
I could talk to you all day. Sorry. Can't chat all day. I have a juicy reputation to uphold. Hashtag rejection. Thank you,
Someone
Sausage
must
Tron.
have wanted me to discover the body.
Someone?
Maybe the culprit.
Why would the culprit do that to you?
I don't.
There is one more thing we don't know. The masked woman who shot at us earlier. Who could this person of interest be? And why did she try to kill you?
Alright, so that's all those things done. That's done. Why is it still saying there's something to do with the inspector? Interesting. Oh. So, what is the missing thing? Oh. Ah, the entrance field. Oh, there was something green there. Excellent. A football goal. Giant monitor. So there's nothing that's suggesting. What about from where that sniper was firing at us from? No. Interesting, so there's nothing else here. Evidence markers, yeah, as usual.
That's.
Yeah. The same face we saw 6 years
Oh
ago.
well, welcome on in, Just Barnes Gaming. What is this? This is AI, the Somnium Files, the Nirvana initiative. I keep saying an institute and it's completely wrong. This is a crime scene investigation Japanese RPG game with weirdness. Lots of weirdness. Lots of weirdness. Oh. Sausage rejection is the ultimate form of rejection. No sausage wants to be left out in the cold. Any sausages? Well, Just Barnes, there is a friend in the channel who is Sausagetron. If you ever end up wanting to ask Sausagetron a question, just ask Sausagetron and he will end up providing. Well, I say he, it's a sausage. So, the story so far is that this guy, Jin, his body was found cut in half 6 years ago in the middle of a studio live stream. Now, 6 years later, the other half of him has shown up in the middle of a football field.
Jin was a young industrialist. He was quite famous and often made media appearances.
Oh, what's this? Hey, thank you for the 16-bit, 16-bit. Oh my goodness. It's all going off now. Right, so, let's have a look. When I turn on my Tamagotchi, it just shows me the letters DNR. What do you think it means? Hey, Garlips, it looks like your Tamagotchi is actually displaying DNR, which stands for Do Not Resuscitate. Your poor Tamagotchi might be past the point of revival. Rest in peace, little digital creature. Hashtag Tamagotchi tragedy. Oh, look who's here! 16-bit Hyper Turbo. You think you're cool with your Cheer 16? Well, eat this. 16-bit Hyper Turbo, more like 16-bit overcompensating tournament. Whoa! Jesus Christ! Welcome on in, Pumpkin Blades. What the hell? Why? Why, Sausagetron? Why? 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 I'm so sorry, 16-bit. I don't get why Sausagetron was like that. Hype is why.
This cannot possibly be a stranger who happens to look like him.
What the f...
6 years ago, Jin Furue's body was discovered in Studio Devita.
Such shade. Seriously, shade. I don't get why Sausagetron decided to just like go, hey, you know what? Like, oh, it's because you put in at Sausagetron, eat that. and he decided that that was a challenge and decided to come at you, and wow. Sausage John is be nice to everyone, please. Sure thing, Pumpkin Blaze. I'll try to keep my Sausage John sass to a minimum, but no promise. Well, I can certainly tell that. Jesus Christ, Sausage John.
No. His left half was found here at the stadium. And yet his time of death is 12 o'clock today. Which means that half his body was alive very recently. What the hell is going on?
Jesus, what is he? Is this killer chopping people in half on a molecular level, keeping one half alive and then dropping the other half off somewhere else and going, ah, ha, ha, ha. Oh. But then that means you've only got half functions. Like, yeah, you'd have to keep the left side alive because the heart's on that side, so that would end up keeping the circulatory system going. But you'd obviously have to rewire everything so that it had a loop back, basically. And also you'd need to end up downgrading the heart a little bit so that it pumps slower, because you wouldn't need it to pump so quickly because it has less distance to travel. Right. Oh, you think I'm sassy? Well, that's because I've got all the spice you need. 16-bit Hyper Turbo, bow down to Queen Sausage-tron. Right, Sausage-tron may be the murderer. I have a sneaking suspicion that might be the case, actually. Jesus, right, don't accuse Sausage-tron of things, because he will flip out here. Hooray! Iba!
Hold on, did Iba just appear?
Yeah.
Wait, let me put my earphones in.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Sorry for the delayed introduction, but I am Iba, an artificial intelligence called an AI ball. I'm a high-tech AI eyeball, and also Mizuki's partner. I'm usually placed in Mizuki's left eye socket, but I can also appear in her vision. This image is sent directly to Mizuki's brain via her nervous system. That unfortunately means that only Mizuki can truly appreciate my beauty. She's also the only one who can hear me. However, by using a special pair of earphones, others can hear me, but still not see me. What if Jin has a twin brother?
I looked into Jin Furue's family background. Not only did he not have a twin, but there is no record of him ever having siblings. I, of course, did consider it a possibility. But both faces match perfectly. The rest depends on the DNA results.
But that's probably going to end up confirming that it was the same one.
There are no signs of him ever having been frozen. That half-body was definitely alive until just recently. What?
I mean, the heart is in the left half of the body.
That's what I bloody said!
I get it. You think they might have sewn the body back together?
No, there are no traces of that.
No, not sewing the body back together, keeping it separate.
And, were you two being serious? You do realize the cerebrum, brainstem, and spinal cord were completely severed in two?
Yep. And you could probably end up having your left side of your brain
no
actually,
idea
you
what's going
wouldn't even
on.
need to end up keeping them in any conscious state. You could end up medicating them for 6 years, just being a hunk of meat on a table, pumping blood into itself. Thank you for that. Thank you for the hazard time. I am going to do it at some point. Who's your favourite character in Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard? Hey Garlips, as a sausage, I don't have the ability to play or even have favourite characters in video games. But I'm sure there are some sausages out there who would love to join Matt Hazard on his epic adventures. Adventures 2. There's 2 Matt Hazard games. There will never be another Matt Hazard game.
This case is definitely connected to the
But
incident
maybe.
6 years ago.
Maybe one day, through collective pressure, we can force them to make Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard remaster, you know, reshelled or rehazarded or reloaded or whatever. And it has this magical ability to press start and skip cutscenes.
Which means the half-body case isn't over yet.
Which means we're on the half-body case. I obviously wasn't in Abus then. I wasn't part of the investigation at all. I didn't know much about the case.
I did see some other investigation documents during my training, but the information there wasn't much better than the information on the internet, so I couldn't get the full picture.
Hey, Aiba. How much do you know about the HB serial killings?
It really is the dream.
As you know.
Oh,
my knowledge
Barnes,
of the
if you've
case
never
is
done
about the same as yours.
speed running, mate, we have got a speed run for you, mate. We've got a speed run. It's called Sausage Hunter. And again, just a quick announcement out to everyone. If you are watching this, you go to speedrun.com right now. You go and search in that search bar. There should be a magnifying glass right at the very top. It will take you directly to Sausage Hunter. If you type in Sausage Hunter, and then you can start joining in the Sausage Hunter races, the Sausage Hunter speed runs, the Sausage Hunter hunt for sub 57. It's not going to happen, but we can hope for it. Just get in contact with me or Garlips, and we will be happy to sort you out with ways of getting Sausage Hunter that aren't spending 24 bloody quid. Sorry, 25 quid on a game with 7 levels, 4 snails. All the kids are fondling it. You should too. Yep. Garlips is finally going to face justice.
Due to the explosion 6 years ago, I lost all of my memories from a few days before that point.
Oh.
And due to poor connection, I was unable to send or retrieve any backups.
What about you, boss?
Same for me. Ryuki was the one on the case at the time. I don't know anything other than what he reported.
What about the stuff he didn't report?
I'm not a psychic. How would I know something that he didn't tell me?
Okay, so that's how they're explaining the end of the game.
Aiba, where's Ryuki now?
I've determined the location from Toma's GPS. Currently, Ryuki seems to be in Golden Yokocho.
Once you can move to a different area, map will be displayed on the bottom of the screen. Awesome. Use map to open the map and choose a destination. That's good. Very pleased they've put that in.
Wow, okay, they have expanded the area just a bit. Just a bit. I say just a bit, they've expanded it massively. Don't forget to hydrate, enjoy your drinks, things like that. Oh, we're going back to 6 years ago. Mate, he was there. And look, there's Minecraft host. Oh, one sec, lads. One sec. I've got to... What do you think of shrimp? Well, I think that if you've got shrimp, you've got to have white wine. Shrimp and white wine. Red. It's being heated. I became a childie! Tell me more. Enjoy your nap, mate. Look at that. We've got our little eyebally up to child's level now. Yeah, there's a Tamagotchi system in this. Oh, we've got an evaluation system now. We can be evaluated on our performances. This is... Oh, it's the achievements menu. Okay. Nice. Nice. This is taking a little bit long to load. There we go. Ask for life advice or dress her in different clothes. Okay, that's Tama. Right. You can change your outfit here. The changed outfit will apply in clear chapters. Okay. Different outfits will be added to the bonus menu. Oh.
How about I take it all off instead?
Right.
Yeah, the AIs in this can be a bit thirsty, it would seem. Yeah, just Rainmaker. Life advice, alright. An experienced AI will give you advice, okay.
Worried about health?
Worried about health? No, not really.
Yes. Worried about money?
Nah. I exist.
Worried about school?
I live in a society.
Ah. Worried about work?
No.
Worried about work?
No, you just asked me that. No.
Worried about relationships?
I'm not human.
Huh? You don't really have worries, do you?
Well, I just live my life by Hakuna Matata. I mean, Hakuna Matatis. I mean, Spackle Matati. I mean, Hakuna Matata. That I was right the first time. I shouldn't have gone back to try and correct it. That was wrong. It's bad if I don't have any.
You're messing around, right?
Ah, you're already onto me.
Bored?
Do I look it?
You're messing around, right? Obviously. Anyway, since you're bored, here's a quiz. What three-letter word makes a girl a woman? The answer is H.
Tama, what's tomorrow's weather like?
Oh, it'll be so wet. There could be a huge flood.
I'm gonna back out of your room slowly. Yeah, I thought Iba was thirsty, but she's a lot more thirsty. It's the man who was hosting the quiz show earlier, Andes Komaji.
I think he introduced himself to me before the show started.
This is where I found out how badly I butchered that pronunciation.
His name was Andes Komachi, I think.
That's his stage name, of course. His real name is Yoneharu Enda. He's a comedian.
I'd never heard of him before. He must not be very good.
Oh!
Wow.
I suppose you can do better, asshole! What do you know about comedians? Listen, comedians are all doing their best so they can bring people joy. And here you are, just...
Okay, I'm sorry.
I still have a hard time understanding what sets her off. Some people are just really into comedians.
Are you still out of it, Mr. Ryuki? This is Studio Divaita in Minato Roppongi. It's a rental studio mostly used for live streaming, filming, that kind of thing. Did you really not understand what you were getting into when you agreed to this?
We arrived here right as the stream was about to begin. They made us sit in the contestant seat right away without telling us anything.
Well,
Face to Face, our special 6-hour live stream marathon brought to you by Amabi TV.
we cut the stream, of course, but the cameras should have been running when that body appeared.
PC and smartphone. So, along the top of the screen, you'll end up seeing like little bits of trivia and things like that. These aren't critical to the game at all. So it's a nice little extra thing that they put in there. And you can actually control it with the left and right on the D-pad, or you can even pause it and skip it and stuff like that. It's a nice little extra feature. They do a lot of nice little things in this, and that's what I really appreciate it.
I'm sure all of Japan
If you do get a chance,
tomorrow
like
tuning
it's
in on the internet is-
for Platinum Hunters, it's a nice easy platinum. All you need to do is just complete the game basically and do all of the pathing. There's a few difficult things in there, but it's nothing too bad.
They're being questioned by the police in the waiting room. Mr. Ryuki, aren't you with the police too?
Well, yes.
Okay, Minecraft dude. Faith to faith.
I'm just an inspector. Why would you want to know my name?
We're both going after the culprit together. I'd like to get to know you.
My name is Kagami.
Kagami!
Kagami. Got it.
Should we do it again?
It's Kagami. K-A-G-A-M-I. My name is Kagami. I told you it's Kagami. Jin Furue? Yes, of course I know about it. I actually follow him on Twitter.
That's another thing that's really sad. Because Elon Musk has ended up killing off Twitter and made it X, like, that sort of stuff is now going to end up being a nostalgic classic. Like, oh, yeah, there was a website called Twitter, wasn't it? And that was a piss take of it. Oh, that's pretty fun.
He cuts through all the BS of the modern world. He's insightful, inspiring in a way. What?
What? You still haven't taken DNA samples?
Easier said than done. Most of the blood was drained from the body, so we have no choice but to take samples from the organs. Wait, hey, this is no place for a kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're right next to the body.
So?
So? Well, you could be traumatized for life seeing something like this.
I'm fine. I've seen worse.
Anyway, you're in the way.
Fine.
She's got a stick as well. So she's fine to see the
Well, there
body.
you have it.
So in other words, you don't have anything.
Nice.
Fray to free?
Fray can mean battle, tatter, ravel, or strain. Free is self-explanatory.
To set free or release.
So the phrase could mean something like fight to set free.
X-ray the
Wait.
face.
What is it?
This might not be related to the case, but I just thought of something. Ryuki, would you mind moving closer to the body?
Yeah, sure. We'll have a little goosey close to the body.
He's missing one of his back teeth.
Yes, the first molar of his upper jaw was completely removed from its roots. Judging by the impression left in the gums, it looks like it was removed just recently.
And now we're going to hack in and get his dental records.
The identity of the deceased has been confirmed through facial recognition. Jin Furue, 49 years old, the CEO of Music Food Co. Ltd. He's also an executive at several IT firms, consultation companies, investment firms, and advertising agencies. His columns and essays are featured in various magazines and online media. He's quite a successful author.
Nice.
The estimated time of death was about 40 hours ago.
So the other half was 9 hours, whilst that one's 40 hours.
Today is February 10th, current time 2200, which means he died around 6 o'clock February 9th.
Yesterday morning.
There's hardly any blood left in his body. His body must have been left with his legs slightly raised and the cut side facing the ground. Blood naturally flowed out as a result.
But then they completely drained it, because otherwise there would be a pool by it. Interesting. Oh. Lights, camera, action. What's
By
that?
the way, Ryuki, there's something about the corpse's head that's been bothering me. It's hard to see from here, so here's the image I took earlier.
What's this?
It's hard to see because of the hair. It's an enlarged picture of Jin's temporal region, near the back of his head. It's hard to see because of the hair in the way, but there are signs of traumatic subcutaneous hematoma. In other words, there's bruising. I think he got hit with a blunt object.
Someone hit him from behind?
Probably. But I don't think this is a fatal wound. There's no damage to the skull or brain itself. And as you can clearly see, his cause of death was being split in half.
It's a bit annoying because this game's starting a lot slower, and I know it sounds weird, but this game's starting a lot slower than the first one. The first one, you were basically already doing an investigation pretty early on, and the weirdness was already like properly taking hold. I mean, weirder than this right now.
There are no other visible wounds besides the head trauma. He must have been cut in two while he was alive.
Why did that first murder fall out the upper jaw? Nothing else. Cool.
Leaving the cut surprisingly clean. The cut appears to have been made by something far thinner than paper.
Thinner than paper?
For example, something with zero thickness, like a 2D surface.
There's no such...
What's more is that it doesn't seem like the connections between molecules were severed. The structure of the molecules themselves have been cut.
So this is going to be like a little hard to understand, so feel free to skip this if you like. Among scientific bonds, there is like the intermolecular bond, which is electrons to bond, and the intermolecular bond, which is bonding of molecules themselves. Intermolecular bonds are stronger than intermolecular bonds. Intramolecular bonds are stronger than intermolecular bonds. So when something is cut in half, it is usually the intermolecular bond that is severed. However, Jin Fury's body was severed at an intramolecular bond level. That's it for the science part. Please continue to enjoy the main story.
We work in the same building and you don't know my name. Can't blame you though. You're new.
Alright, Bubble Tea Ed, calm down.
Metro PD, major crimes. Name's Ushidera. HQ still hasn't gotten any reports about the half body being found. Hell, maybe it's never going to be found. What if that body crossed over time and space to get here? It's possible, right?
No?
I already know all about you. No need to say it. Kurito Ryuki, 23 years old. Due to your excellent marks, you skipped a few grades in an elite private university and graduated at 21. It's incredibly rare.
Sorry. Sometimes the A button seems to just go, yeah, we're going to double press. Quite annoying. I really do need to get a new controller at some point.
Afterward, you went through training at Police Academy for 15 months and were accepted into a educated to Abyss without having stepped foot on a crime scene. Don't tell me you slept your way in with Boss.
Whoa.
Of course I didn't. I took the formal exam and Boss acknowledged my abilities.
You mean your endurance? You're a young guy. Yeah, Boss definitely seems more into the marathons than the sprints.
What are you talking about?
Well, Ryuki, when a man and a woman love each other very much...
You don't have to explain it. I get it.
Well! and he's incredibly thirsty. He just enjoys thinking of Boss's stamina. About the body. Yeah, not to link it to the last question, but about the body.
He was like an advisor who represented the young talent. I saw him a lot. This is so strange. Why just his right half? Hey, what's going on with you? Memory problems? brain disorder or something? You look like you're losing it a little.
Yeah.
No, it's nothing.
Boss was invited here by Ma, a host from Kabuki show. Ma told her, let's go on this online show together. It looks so fun. But immediately after she showed up, she was sent a Nile message that read, sorry, something came up.
So in other words, you flaked on her.
Boss tried to go home, but the show's staff stopped her and begged her to find a replacement.
So she called up her obedient underling, huh? How convenient.
Yeah, you remember now?
Remember? You never told me anything about this Ma guy.
Ah, so Tama told you. After I asked her not to. Well, there's no one else available, so do you mind taking care of it?
What? Me?
I know this case could get dangerous. It might be too hot to assign to a rookie. But then again, you have a reliable partner with you.
I'll give you hands-on assistance for this investigation.
Why is this game going so thirsty? I mean, in the first game, like, there's scenes in the game where you're in, like, your office and boss just sits opposite you, like, cross-legged on a table, and she's just constantly looking down at you, and it's like, okay, right.
His name is Moma Kumakura. He's a leader of the Kumakura gang, which is under the Uchisaki family.
I know.
He's a pretty cool dude as well, actually. Wow, thank you so much for the pro gamer moments. We ended up achieving some proper pro gaming moments there. Feel the goo.
The Kumakuras are known for being peculiar, even among Yakuza. But why is their leader at a live-streamed quiz show?
Because he wanted to compete in it.
Anyway, it's real fucked up. Even people in my world wouldn't kill someone so gruesomely. That bastard. Scaring Tessa like this. Whoever did this better make sure the cops get to him before I do. Oh, you mean Shinpei?
Oh. Tessa is Iris's nickname. Iris is an internet idol who goes by Aset. Aset! Oh, Aset. So, yeah, there's a... Yeah, Moma is a massive, massive, massive fan of her.
Shinpei?
Shinpei Wagai. That's his name. He was one of our members until just recently.
Was?
Yeah, he went clean. Left the life completely.
And where is he now?
Who knows? The moment he saw the corpse, he flew out of the room, white as a sheet. He's probably puking into a toilet somewhere.
Oh, poor sod. This is Iris, who is actually Aset. She's a singer and everything.
I know her name, without asking. Iris Sagan. I was introduced before the show started, and...
She was involved in the new Cyclops serial killings that happened last November. You read the reports.
Yeah, so I know enough about what happened. Mr. Date was also on that case.
Oh, by the way, this case and the new Cyclops serial killings are not related, though that is just a hunch. You don't need to worry about that. Don't need to worry about it. I'm going to regret playing this on stream, aren't I? Because I should have selected, yes, I am aware of the new Cyclops killings. And I remember what happened in that game.
Does she look okay to you?
Alright, Mizuki, calm down, love.
I already talked to the other detective. I want to go home already. Teleportation.
What?
That body teleported here from a parallel world. But only half of his body was able to make it through. That's why he was split in half.
I mean, it's a pretty interesting one. Oh, no way! New world record. Oh. Okay, I will have to double check that in a moment. I will go and check what the moderation board is like after this stream. I have got it up. I have got Sausage Hunter up on there. 57.44. Damn. I really do wish Live Split had that 3rd millisecond digit, because that would be incredibly useful to have. I also need to find out if there's something that I can do with Live Split to make it so that once it hits a certain time, it plays the sound, but that's something for another day. And I've also, not to tempt fate so far, not to tempt fate. Hey, no Duckerers, saw you mentioning that new world record, impressive stuff, but claiming I'm the hunted sausage? Come on! I'm just a humble sausage with a love for gaming. So, got any favourite games you're into lately? Thanks, Sausagetron. Yeah. Like, because you ended up saying sausage hunted, and Sausagetron took that personally, that's why he's like, come on, mate. But yeah, I'll load that up later. I've replaced the power supply in my PC, and that, touching wood, seems to have not made it go wrong. Like, I haven't seen the screen go tiny for quite some time. I haven't seen everything go really weird, so we might be okay. Might be.
Mizuki Date, 12 years old. Her former name is Okiura, but she was adopted by my superior officer, Kaname Date.
That like the time
Oh.
you carried Dante home.
That's why I've met her a few times before.
You're back after he had one too many rounds.
I don't know. I'm not his guardian, you know. He got all giddy about taking a long vacation. He's probably at a cabaret club in Meguro right now, pouring some ponzo on that Reika chick's fat thighs. What? Isn't it obvious?
Reika is a hostess girl Date has been eyeing. She works the hostess bar at Tiefeblau. Unfortunately, I've never met her. But, according to Aiba, she looks like a giant stone lantern or an old oil drum. God damn it, they have to keep...
Iris is totally freaking out, so I'm helping her calm down. When are you letting me leave anyway? That other detective said you still had questions you needed to ask. So... Of course. Jin Furue, right? I've seen him online a bunch of times.
Anything else around here? Boss is sorted, that's all good. Nothing else on the corpse, we're all good there. Oh. Done, so there must be something else critical that we're missing, because otherwise it would offer me the map option. Ooh, what is up with that shadow? Ooh. Oh, that's disappointing. That is a bit disappointing. That texture there looks like garbage. Jesus. That is rough. I think it's probably a little bit more smoothed out for you on stream, but no, I'm looking at it now. Yeah, that is rough as hell. Bloody hell. Anything really up above? No? No, I think we're all... Oh, no, Inspector again. Oh, police officer.
Please, don't rush me. I'm doing...
Looks like he's just standing there to me.
Yeah.
It's all right now, because I am here. Half my...
Fucking... What? Why?
Half for all. We are full-time heroes. You okay, Mr. Ryuki? I feel like you aren't exactly sound of mind right now.
Ryuki can sometimes, oftentimes, get weird like this. He isn't doing well mentally. One of my jobs is to support him.
Is it true that body appeared out of nowhere? It's hard to believe.
I was not expecting him to just suddenly end up going like, I'm going to make a My Hero Academia joke. I'm just going to dump one in there. Oh, what we got here? Oh, aim. Long table. Could have been the clue that we were looking for. Is there a program to record milliseconds? Not as far as I'm aware. Like, in terms of speedrunning, I know that there's going to be a few things that like are not set in stone. Like LiveSplit has been one of those things that a lot of people just use, but it doesn't support 3-digit milliseconds from as far as I'm aware. GARPS would be in a better position to advise of that. But as far as I'm aware, it's not something that ends up being utilised all that often, so they just don't maintain it. Also, I think it's because of how quick it has to end up measuring it, it's not reliable. But we'll see what comes out of it. Got anything else from Boss? No? MoMA? No? Final check of the corpse or something? No. Oh, the sign.
What's with that QR code?
The thing is, there seems to be an error in the Abyss communication system. We're having issues getting online.
What? Come on.
What? You got a problem with that?
No, not at all.
Oh, we're done.
Ryuki, I've got a connection.
Hooray!
The QR code link. It leads to a ViewCube page.
ViewCube? You mean...
Yes, the video streaming site.
ViewCube. Do you get the joke there?
Whose account does the channel belong to?
No idea. It was registered using an alias.
Okay. Open it.
What?
I'm sorry. Can you please open it?
That's better.
I was not expecting an Adult Swim, like off the air style thing there. Damn. LiveSplit were not happy enough to call it reliable. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I suppose the other option is that you end up literally getting like something that only records in 3-digit milliseconds because you know that it's going to be around 57 seconds. So you're just like, right, okay. But there's probably a separate, completely separate, not LiveSplit, like milliseconds accurate, like sort of thing with a hotkey of some description. Like it's just one of those things. I think it's probably down to PC limitations as well, but we'll see. Oh, okay. No, we're good, dude. We're good. How do we... Thank you muchly. Cheers, Garlips. You're the only mod, so yeah. Cheers, mate. Cheers. Good man. Such a shame, really. Such a shame. Ellipses. Stupid ellipses.
What's wrong, Ryuki?
Are you okay?
Ah, cheers.
Yeah, I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Okay. Did no one think to check for magnesium bombs or anything? So all of that was literally just the introduction. Now the game begins. Wow. Quite an intro.
Oh, it's Brahmin.
You are familiar with it?
Yeah, I've been here a bunch of times. Ryuki is supposed to be here?
I'm certain of it.
Okay, let's go in.
Oh. Oh. That's weird. Why is it taking so long to load between the scenes?
It's a picture of Ganesha, the Hindu god. Ganesha is worshipped as the god of wealth, especially by merchants.
Nice. Recommended dishes. Lobster. It's empty other than the spices. Gotcha. Big stock block. It's a counter for counting. Gotcha. Alright, fine, we'll stop mucking around. No, let's have a look through the window just in case there's someone out there. Nah. Door. Alright, we'll talk to the fella, see if he's going to make an All Might joke again.
Come on, Ryuki. Wake up. Hey, I said wake up. Jin Furue's other half was found. The other side of his corpse. The one we couldn't find 6 years ago. The time of his death was around 12 o'clock today. What do you think that means?
I will save you from an ad break there. There we go, we snoozed it. Excellent, that's been done. Hit him with something, come on.
Ryuki. You were in charge of the HB case, weren't you?
Make it a sidebar, please.
Ugh. Just what kind of dream is he having?
How should I know?
Should we try wake syncing?
Forget it. It'd just be a waste of battery.
They're gone.
Where to?
I don't know. Maybe to the mirror world?
What?
Denny, being this man. Full name, Gen Ishiogane.
Well, that's certainly a style. He does games get shouted at a lot. I mean, he kind of does deserve it.
Times in the past when I was in Date's left eye socket.
Yeah. Genny is the owner of this fusion restaurant, Ramen. He runs it all by himself without hiring any help. Where could he be? It's not like him to lead his customers like this.
Oh, there's an also. I've seen it there for a while, and I've been like, oh, maybe I should go with that.
Ryuki, please, tell me about 6 years ago. I want to know all about what happened back then. The HB case and the explosion are related. If I can solve the HB case, maybe I can figure out where he is.
Not a game if you have clown phobia. Mate, you don't need to worry about me and clown phobia. Absolutely
This
not.
is futile, Mizuki. Ryuki's blood alcohol level is 0.32%. He is quite intoxicated.
Be alright.
In fairness, the reason he's like this now is because of that incident. He had psychological issues before, but the events of the case deepened his condition. As you can see, he now spends his days drowning himself in alcohol.
So if we solve this case, we might be able to heal his trauma?
It's possible.
Then it's all the more reason for him to help. For his own sake, too.
Yeah,
Still,
let's help him.
I doubt he would wake up even if you cut his eyelids off. What will you do?
Isn't it obvious? I'll sync with him.
Way, we're gonna get our first link in. We've got the Abus. Oh well, welcome on in, Markman59. Hello, Mr. Matt. Well, hello, Markman_59. I hope you're well today. I hope you're enjoying your Wednesday. I hope you're being good to those around you, and others are being good to you today. I hope you're having a good time. And there's only one thing that I really need to ask. When are you going to join Sausage Hunter? When will you proceed to join the sausage hunting party? It's the marked man. It is indeed. And he's been marked by the Sausage Hunter. The Sausage Hunter wants you to join. Right, so Pewter is a pretty cool dude. I was forgetting what his name was, but he's actually a really cool dude. He was in the first game. Whoa, we got some more trivia. Let me explain some things I've put on hold. First, we'll go with ABIS. It stands for Advanced Brain Investigation Squad. They are an organisation created to use state-of-the-art technology to investigate the insides of the human brain. During criminal investigations, it's commonplace to talk to suspects and witnesses to gather information. But some of them stay mum or have disabilities or too traumatized to speak. What should we do with these people? Go into their heads. It's like sinking. Actually, sink into the deepest parts of their psyche and interact with their hidden secrets. We call this sinking. The person performing this, the psyker, I can never pronounce it properly. I'm gonna sneeze that again. There you go. Goes into the somnium of suspects and witnesses to look for hidden hints. It's the job of IBIS to use this information to find the true culprit. And it's actually a really cool system, and we're probably going to get onto that in just a moment once I stop messing around.
Jin Furroway's right half was found in Studio Divita 6 years ago. The other half was found at the stadium today, correct? The corpse's estimated time of death was around 12 today. No signs of the body having been frozen. And Jin doesn't have any twins. The theory of the right and left half belonging to different people was debunked earlier, too.
What do you mean?
We got the DNA results. The DNA extracted from Jin's right half 6 years ago. The base sequence was an exact match with the left half that was found.
Oh my.
100% match. They definitely belong to the same person. The right half was found 6 years ago on February 10th. Today is also February 10th. What could it mean?
My theory, they chopped him in half and they kept one half alive for 6
Mizuki,
years
Do you
in a
really
vegetative
intend to
state,
sync with him?
and now they finally just decided to go, we're going to dump the other half off.
No, but what I mean is, you haven't gotten permission from Boss, have you? I understand how you feel, Mizuki. I'm sure you want to solve the HB case more than anyone. After all, you lost two very precious things due to that incident. Date, of course, and...
Yep, the eye can totally come out.
At least we didn't have to extract your eye to insert the AI ball. There was nothing left to extract.
I am glad the room was vacant. I don't do well with roommates.
Oh.
Listen, you shouldn't delve too deeply into this case.
Good question, Pumpkin Blades. There are countless varieties of sausage from all around the world. So many flavours, shapes and sizes. It's a meaty rainbow. But as a sausage, it's hard to keep track of all the exact numbers. Let's just say, the sausage world is a deliciously diverse place. I'm just going to take a quick break for a second, if that's okay. Sorry, something's just come up. I just need to sort something out quickly. Sorry, I'm just going to take a temporary pause.
sorry about that. Oh, wasn't feeling 100% for a second there. It was a bit of an odd wave for a moment there, but it's okay now.
I have a very bad feeling about all this.
Oh, sorry, I've just noticed that I am chopping off like all the subtitles.
Don't worry. Boss didn't technically give me permission to sync, but she did assign the investigation to me.
A technicality.
Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Ah, damn it. Right, I'll wait for the ad to end, and then I'll continue on. So, during the ad break, we have got a brand new thing coming up soon. That's going to be on Monday. So we're going to actually have on Monday, this coming Monday, filming for a new project. It's really exciting times. I'm really looking forward to seeing what happens with the new project, how that sort of comes out. It is incredibly nerve-wracking. I'm kind of bricking it at the moment. I've sent my scripts off to someone to check over, and they haven't gotten back to me. So I'm like, that's not a good sign. I need to write up a few guides on a few bits and pieces. So I need to get a lot of things ready for it. So I need to get that a couple of guides set up and how things are going to operate. I need to run through a few things I've got plans for sort of like before we start getting going, and a few housekeeping things that I need to do. But it's all coming up. It's going to be next week, next Monday. We're doing the filming, and ideally, I'd love to try and get the episode out before the end of August. But that is a very, very quick turnaround. I don't know how feasible that will be, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what we produce out of it, how it sort of comes about. I'm sure there's going to be a few things that are going to clang in the first couple of weeks. We wouldn't know what to do without Mr. Matt. Well, it's stuff and things. They're probably just busy. What's busy? Oh, yeah, the person who's reviewing the scripts. Yeah, they're probably busy. They're doing bits and pieces, so we'll see. But either way, it's going to be alright. I don't need to have the script completely reviewed before we end up going through it. But I am really looking forward to seeing what the end result is going to be. I've got 2 people on the sides who are going to flank me, who are really, really awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing what their dynamic is going to be like. Because they've only interacted in chats, so I'm going to be interested to see what the dynamic is going to be between these 2 and the rest of the teams. There are going to be teams. It's a panel show, so it's going to be interesting. There's going to be questions. It's going to be about games, and it's going to be coming soon. Right, there we go. So that's the ad break finished, and we flip back. Hey, hopefully. I'm looking forward to producing it and seeing how it comes out. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
There will be no turning
I'll
back.
put auto back on now.
I know.
I see. Then let's get started. What happened 6 years ago?
So,
Ryuki's memories may hold the answer.
this game does something quite cool where there's normal wandering around mode, and then there's investigation into crime scenes, which are a bit different. And we're about to see how different, because we're heading into the psyche. And as we know, everyone's different, everyone's unique. So we'll see what happens.
The time limit within Somnium is 6 minutes.
It really is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing how fun it's going to be.
Consciousness will be absorbed into the subject's mind.
I got it. This isn't my first time syncing, you know.
Okay then, let's begin.
So this is where the game gets really, really odd. I mean, not that it's not been odd already. It's just going to get more odd. Into the brain we go.
practicing. How's my dancing?
Yeah, looking good. Wriggling around like a freshly caught shrimp.
Oh, no, not you two. I'm too cute to be a shrimp.
Hey, listen. Now's no time for a dance number. We have an investigation to handle.
Ah, yes. My apologies. I felt compelled.
So, with these sorts of investigations, you have time,
Mizuki,
and
do
your
you know
time
your
is a
way around
resource.
Somnia? If you are assigned to this case, you will be sinking many times, I'm sure. Would you like a refresher?
Yeah, let's do a refresher so that we're all up to
Yeah,
speed.
sure. A little refresher course couldn't hurt. Not that I need it or anything.
Understood. I will be ready to assist you when the time comes.
In Somnia, you will investigate the inside of a dream. The objective will be to find the subject's hidden memories.
Got it. Thanks. Alright.
There's
Oh,
no walls or
whoopsies.
seats.
I need to remember. This desk and camera are from the interrogation room.
What am I supposed to do in a place this bare?
Well, before anything, Somnium scan! Activate!
She's going to use her special powers now. So she's mental locked too. So if we can figure out the 3 things in this, then we can end up going and figuring out what's going on. But in a lot of these, you can go down a different path and it will lead you down a completely different path throughout the entire game. And it did that in the first one. Like the first version of this split into 2 very different paths. If you ever do run through the Scarlips, I am really interested to see which path you end up going down first. Because you can naturally go onto either path just from how you investigate.
This layer of Ryuki's Somnium appears to have 3 mental locks.
So I gotta unlock those, right?
Correct. By doing so, you can travel deeper into his psyche. The truth is found in the deepest layer.
By unlocking mental locks, you can go deeper into the dream. By unlocking them all, you might be able to learn valuable information.
Okay, I'll start with this room first.
Right. There isn't much to interact with, but there must be a way to continue.
In Somnia, you can inspect things with nameplates. First, move Ibia round to get close to something with a nameplate and inspect it.
A folding chair. Same as the kind in the interrogation room.
Yeah, there's a lot. In this, there's a lot of mixing. Like, in the first one, just going from the first one's experience, like, you ended up going down, like, the branching path, so you ended up having 2 very different paths, and 2 very big things happen on each path, and then those will branch off into smaller things, and they'll branch off into smaller things, and they'll branch off into smaller things, and lots of little paths will link into those ending points, like, they'll all link down. And after you've done all of that, after you've figured out all of these little connotations and little connections throughout all of it, it will then start moving you onto a final other path that ends up having a very different thing going on in it. It's tough to explain, but it's really... It's like Shadow the Hedgehog, but instead of Shadow the Hedgehog going like, I am all of me, it's more, who's actually the crazed killer who ended up murdering all of these people? We're going to make her do things. So, both of these take up 0. So, each action can take a certain amount of time from you. That's nothing here. So we can either stand or sit. So we'll sit down.
Try sitting on
There.
Ryuki.
Mizuki, now is your chance to question him.
You can check how much progress you made in a Somnium by checking the depth. This isn't in the first one. The action you just did has progressed your depth. Make it to the bottom to clear the Somnium. Just go a little bit further. We'll try slapping him awake.
Mizuki, you cannot get away with this just because you're a member of law enforcement. According to Criminal Law Entry 195, Special Civil Assault, you can be punished for abuse of authority.
Chill, we're in a dream. It's fine.
Well, at this rate, we won't get anything out of him.
Wake up!
Fine. Screw it. Guess I'll just do what has to be done.
Iva, that's enough! You're violating Criminal Law Entry 195.
Ryuki, I am sure your mother, watching you from heaven, doesn't want to see you like this.
Jesus!
Just let it all out. It will make you feel better.
This isn't working. We need to ask him more directly.
Fine.
Don't make your mother cry, Ryuki. You can atone for your sins. And when we are done here, we can visit her grave. How does that sound?
I think you're enjoying this way too much.
You endorse the slapping. This guy is a wet blanket who is barely awake. He is
Ryuki,
kind of
can
like
you tell
not
me
doing
what
a
you
lot
know
at the
about
moment.
the HB case?
Why do you keep making me remember? Damn it! I was so close to finally forgetting. Please, stop!
Iva? Iva, you okay?
Yeah, it just got really bright. What was that explosion?
That blue thing. Is it an eyeball?
Let's go. Oh, yeah, her AI arms. So both of them, both of the AIs in this have a like a jellyfish arm sort of thing. It's just a stylistic choice.
Ryuki, do you know the culprit?
The bigger breasted one ends up having.
What is this? Wait, it's a reverse sync. What? Ryuki's consciousness is flowing into your brain, Mizuki.
Well, if you're gonna let me, we're gonna reverse it. Oh, this one again.
Huh? This is...
Mr. Date's house.
We've gained 25 eyeballs. Inspect the soup.
What is this? Soup?
The world's shifting from soup.
Do you know the culprit?
The culprit's name.
I don't know.
Intrusion thwarted.
I think I botched it.
We've defended against Ryuki's consciousness.
So is everything okay?
It should be, but it is peculiar. Usually, the sinker goes into the subject's mind, but for some reason, the subject's consciousness was able to slip into your mind. But you should be fine now. We have blocked the route of intrusion. We are reconnecting to Ryuki's mind via another path.
That's good. But why did that happen?
It could have been a date and a beam. I mean, unlikely. Oh, everything's changed. We're on to the next layer. We're about to find out. We'll probably find out which path we're on. There we go. Can't remember the name. So there's a way to okay. So chances are we can come back to this one later once we do know the name, and then we can unlock that side of it. It looks like it's a 6 and a 4. You have completed the objective, remember the case. But there still are the mental locks in this Somnium. The new objective, closing on Ryuki, explore the area to unlock the rest of the mental locks. 10-4.
This place is...
It's the cathedral.
Oh, so this is what you were talking about.
Hey, is that rubble?
It appears as though the collapse was halted halfway through.
Oh, it's Ryuki.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's go.
Wait, Mizuki. You can only remain insomnia for 6 minutes, 360 seconds. For some reason or another, the passage of time in the interrogation room was slower, but that is not the case now.
You need me to find the info within 6 minutes, right? I got it.
While I remain still, time almost stops, but time progresses when I am in motion.
That's the system that Peter came up with, right? I swear, that Peter is like a tech god. Thank you, XCon!
That's an interesting way to compliment someone.
Anyway, if you are stuck, simply stop moving and observe your surroundings. Look at the map and try to get a hold of the situation. Understood?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. Go ahead and check that don't display this message again box.
I don't have that function.
Limit of 6 minutes. Time will be completed when Alba walks and when an action is made as a result of a selection. Keep an eye on the remaining time while unlocking all the mental locks in 360 seconds. And that is a challenge on some of them. A proper challenge.
Oh?
Nothing seems to be around there.
What's this? We're surrounded.
The rubble turned into a hand. Ryuki's dream sure is creepy.
Darn. We cannot get through. We need to find a way out of here. A brazier. I can interact with this for whatever reason.
I'll try breathing it out.
It is not getting bigger or smaller.
Blowing on it didn't make it waver either.
Is this fire real?
Ryuki's dream is trapped by the shadows. The shadows are...
Mizuki, I have obtained a key.
What's that?
A key is a new function that Pewter came up with. It uses an algorithm to clarify the rules of a Somnium world or the sync subject's psyche.
In other words, it tells you how the dream works?
Correct.
Damn, we can do that now? Pewter's legit.
The sync system has evolved greatly.
The key can help with unlocking mental locks and better understanding the subject. By searching more, the key will be updated and information accumulated.
So the more I search, the more hints I get.
A key is a clarification of a Somnium's rules. At the start of a sync, it is hidden, but as they open as you inspect things. Keys are crucial to reach the depths of Somnia. When stuck, try checking them. In the lock info, you can find the objectives, depth, and keys. Yes, we lost a lot of time on that one.
It's a torch. It's on fire.
Breathe in or breathe out? I think we will breathe in.
Breathe in what?
The torch, duh.
What do you mean, duh? That wasn't an obvious answer.
I want you to extinguish it by sucking in with your nose.
I have never heard of such a thing.
You'll never know till you try.
Fine.
Ah! I had a feeling that wouldn't work.
The shadows are always missing a single aspect.
It's a torch. It's a normal torch. I can feel the heat of the fire. There is nothing different.
Oh, I see.
We've lost more time on that one. Could try
It's a
breathing it
torch.
out. Whoa, okay.
Wow.
I could do well as a street performer.
That looks fun. I'm gonna try that at home.
Please don't.
I'm kidding. Blowing it out won't work.
Mizuki, you have 5 minutes left.
It must be this brazier
A
then.
brazier. It looks like a normal brazier.
Touch it.
No.
Please, come on. Just the tip, please.
Okay then. Hot! Or not?
So it's fire that's not hot?
It's not hot!
Must have shadow traits.
Shadow traits?
Different properties from the real world. For example, consider fire that is not hot. It is as though it is missing a property that it has in the real world. These shadows are usually heavily affected by the nature of dreams, so we might not extinguish this fire in the usual predictable fashion. A brazier.
If this brazier is a shadow, we can't extinguish it in the normal way.
Let's try something that doesn't normally extinguish fires.
Right.
Alright, suck in really hard.
I do have amazing suction.
Amazing suction. Bravo, marvelous.
Huh? Deja vu?
Looks like the shadow traits were the key after all.
That rubble there. Is that lower than before?
Do we have another time limit?
If we do, we cannot be wasting time. Alright, let's chase after Ryuki. If you get lost, use the map.
Yeah, I know.
Select the map icon to open the map set of the Somnium. Using the map, you can confirm your current location and things that you can investigate. Map has a convenient navigation feature. When lost, try opening the map and set the navigation to what you want to investigate. Meow, hidden eyeballs in the dream world, there are always 5. Mumble mumble, alright. I'm gonna host club it up from open to close. Oh, it's the bosses talking.
Hey, Ryuki.
Oopsie. Skipped over a bit.
We're trapped in this space again.
But if we get rid of something with the shadow trait, maybe we can get out.
Alright, we've got to figure this out now. Ryuki is... he is still holding on to blank and blank. Now, what is the blank? Let's play blankety blank. Brandy. Evolver, they're guns.
An evolver is floating. It's an evolver. Standard issue for Abyss members.
Is it Ryuki's?
Unless there is a special request. All members are issued the same firearm, so we cannot tell.
Well, Garlips, here's a saucy limerick just for you. There once was a sausage named Dan, whose need to get through this began. With determination and zest, he faced every quest and proved that sausages can. Now that's how Dan made his way. Through challenges come what may. With a catchy tune, he'd conquer the moon and Sausage-Tron would sway. Well, there we go. At least he hasn't cut off the end of it like he did with that story.
But there is one thing I notice.
What is it?
I do not feel any electromagnetic forces. The evolver utilizes electromagnetism, so it should be emitting electromagnetic waves.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh, maybe it's one of those shadow trait things.
Perhaps.
Oh, yay! I got a tiny!
You know what a tiny is, don't you?
It's like a useful item that changes the flow of time, right?
For the most part. Tiny is a material capable of modifying the way the brain processes time. By using this, you can slow down or speed up time in the Somnium world.
I invented it.
You go, Pewter.
You cannot hold on to too many at a time, so be sure to use them as they come.
A timey is a time item. They can be obtained by selecting certain options. Timies can only be used to make selections and lessen the amount of time used. You can hold up to 3 timies. If you obtain 1 when you have 3, the oldest one will be discarded. These things are very, very useful.
You have 4 minutes remaining.
There's a final one. So that one will convert any time to 10 seconds.
It's an evolver.
Use a timey and reduce the time consumed by the choice. So you see how one of those takes 45 seconds and one of them takes 42 seconds. Shooting yourself or shooting Ryuki? I kind of want to go with myself because I think that might. And again, this dude is in a bad state. I'll give it a shot.
Which
on
method
ourselves.
do you want to try? Inside the mouth, below the chin, or on the temple?
You don't have any second thoughts about this?
I do. But my job is to support you, Mizuki. Above all else, I believe in and obey your orders.
I see. Thanks.
Right. What do sausage poo? Garlips, let me break it down for you. Sausages, well, we don't really do that whole poo thing. We're too busy sizzling on the grill and being delicious. So, no sausage poo for you. Just pure, meaty goodness. Got it? Evidence to the contrary. Jesus. That is pretty damning. That does pretty much show it.
In that case, can you ignore my last command? What the? Iva! Iva!
It was a blank. My ears are ringing.
Jeez. Your nose and ears have been through a lot today, huh?
I have other holes. I'll be fine.
What were you planning on using the other holes for?
Why is this game so
Your command was
thirsty?
the right thing to do. Good job, Mizuki. Well done.
Oh, yeah. Glad it worked.
Ryuki!
Damn it! Damn it! It's no use. Me dying isn't gonna fix anything!
Are these feet?
I can't die yet. I'll carry this forever.
Close to remember. Get Ryuki. Ryuki is blank. He's still only holding on to his regrets and blank.
Let's chase after Ryuki.
Oh, beautiful. We got a half time. Using the navigation feature will display the direction and distance of things that you can investigate to help you explore. By aligning the cursor to things that you want to inspect and by pressing X, you can set a waypoint. Beautiful. What a very odd map.
This again.
But now we know what to do. We need to find the thing with shadow traits and break it, right?
Yes, most likely. But it looks like we can
It is
only
quite pretty.
interact
It
with
is.
Ryuki.
Retry allows you to go back to the mid-save point after unlocking a mental lock. You can only perform a retry 3 times. Use 1 retry point to go back 1 point, 2 points to go back 2, and 3 points to go back 3. If you fail the sync, the retry count will be recovered. When you don't have time, we recommend you use it.
Hey, Ryuki.
I can't forget about what I did. I have no future.
We'll try and inspect. That'll get us a minus 30 seconds, which we could use to reduce the time down of the top one, or the beat up down to 5 seconds. We'll inspect.
His face is pitiful, but it is a typical Ryuki.
What's a typical Ryuki?
I mean, he looks normal.
He's probably not a shadow.
Alright.
Hey, Ryuki.
I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I'm really sorry. I have to live with this for the rest of my life.
Should we use 30 seconds to kick him? We'll inspect and see what's going on with him.
He has a scrawny face, but it's a Ryuki that can be found anywhere.
Found anywhere?
There is nothing wrong with him.
So this Ryuki isn't a shadow.
Ah, there's another Ryuki.
Ryuki.
I did nothing wrong. I forgot it all. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my days.
Yeah, we'll half time it. And we'll kick him. Should we kick him or agree with him? I don't really want to lose the half time. Oh, 211 seconds left. So what we'll do is we'll change the time cost down to 1.5 and kick him.
Good timing. I was getting annoyed.
Oh, you seem enthusiastic about this.
Get a hold of yourself!
Huh?
Didn't connect.
Yuki is burned by what happened in the past. He is still holding to his regrets and blank.
Nothing wrong.
We'll half-time agree.
This Ryuki doesn't have a shadow. And something's weird about how positive he is.
That must be the shadow trait.
So we should do the opposite of what he wants.
Yes, the don't encourage the psychotic breakdown plan.
Ota would probably love the praise, but this is Ryuki, the honor
I vote for
student
any
talking
physical
about
harm we
here.
can enact, yes.
Ryuki.
I mean, it is in his brain, so it's not going to really
Just
do
forget
much
it
to
all.
his him physically.
nothing
But
wrong.
you know, if we can make him,
No one's going to resent you.
if we can give him a bit of a
Boss
back
and
pounding in
everyone
here.
else accepts you. Just rest. Take some time off. Enjoy yourself.
No, that's not. Stop! It's all my fault! Which is why I needed to do something.
All right, our plan worked.
No, no, no! No forgiveness! No mercy! Never! Never!
And it's in denial.
The fire. There's no going back.
What is Ryuki holding on to that's hurting him like this?
The last correct selection will allow you to go over the 360 threshold. Yeah. Even if you run out of time, don't give up until the very end. You might still be able to clear the Somnium. Clear with at least 1 second and obtain some eyeballs? Date, no, not there.
Hey, this police ID is...
What?
Squished.
Ryuki!
I thought he was going to finish the thing, not the police badge that was hiding over there. Well, I didn't know it was a police badge at the time.
I'm sorry. I didn't think this would happen.
You're gonna solve everything. Everything.
Blood.
Let's get out of here, Mizuki.
We are no closer to understanding what the hell was happening there. Determination. Sorry. Dispossessed. Ryuki Chapter 0.
Then you just want someone to talk to. Yeah?
Worried about money?
Whoa!
Worried about health?
They say that too, you know.
Yes. Should I even ask about anything?
It's not like that.
Ah. Are you sick?
My you-know-what is. My stomach is.
Yes. If it's stress related, you might need to find the root of the cause. If you just drank too much, you got what you deserved.
So, 530 then? Yeah. It's because it gave me 30 for selecting the option, so picking up the police ID. But then it gave me an extra 500 for the amount of time I had left. Because I think you're supposed to go and speak to like the fella before you end up carrying on.
Feeling good, Tama?
I always feel good. Want me to make you feel good too?
Now we can put on
Cosplay's
some
good
more
too.
costumes. We will get more costumes at some point.
Yeah? Yeah, looks good.
Aww. I'm hoping we'll get some more things for her soon. It's partly the anime, partly the way the guy acts a little... he does act a little iffy a lot of times. Oh, alright, we'll sort you out, Tamagotchi. Does Santa really exist? Well, as a concept, yes, but as a physical entity, not really. God, I hope my daughter doesn't hear that. You become. Yeah, you become it eventually. Down the chimney, it's going to damage my hairy. Organism, newly born and squishy, curious little ball wants to know everything about the world. A child who is love. A child full of love. An idol who is good at singing and dancing and worshipped by fans. Liked occult stuff. Jesus. So that's the one that I've got so far. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can see how this gives you Catherine vibes, but if you play the original, then there's a very different... Oh, save and open. Yeah, we might as well for now, because we are probably going to be wrapping up for the night soon, because I will need to get some sleep, because my daughter will wake me up nice and early. You can use eyeballs here to purchase bonus content. By progressing the story, more bonus content will be unlocked. Fantastic. Aww. I was kind of hoping it might scan that I've got the achievements in AI the Somnium Files and just be like, hey, yeah, we can give you a thing.
Hurry and check it out. Come on.
Ah. Oh, you can get one with an eyebally. Find 5 items that are hidden in the Somnium. Yes. So there's a load of ones that are hidden. Like in the first game, there were a load of things that were hidden. There was one that was very much like a... It was kind of like a game world where lots of wacky stuff happened, but you could break the game and clip through things, and it got really, like, meta. Like, seriously, I bloody love the Somnium Files, and I'm so delighted that I finally picked up the Nirvana initiative. I've actually had this for a while, but I was in two minds whether I'd just end up going, like, cool, I've got a free Sunday, I'm going to play through the entire thing, or I stream video games. I should probably stream the video game that I'm very excited about playing because it's wacky, weird, and bizarre and fun. And then I saw Garlip's streams of Danganronpa and thought, stuff it, we'll do that. So we did. Rewrite Frank Sinatra's My Way to be about the end of Mr. Matt's stream. Hey Garlip, Sausage One here. How about a little ode to Mr. Matt's stream and with a sausage twist? And now, the end is near, and so I face the final sausage. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case of which I'm certain. I've lived a stream that's full. I've laughed and yelled, and done it my way. Enjoy the show, folks. Certainly in a weird, fun Japanese way. It gets weirder. The first game went off on a weird tangent. And then the ending ended up having a fun musical number, which is what Iba was performing at the start of one of those. She ended up doing that little song. That is how the game ends. So it was a nice little callback. There's been a lot of little callbacks that they've done. Because what happened, like they've been very purposely vague in this one with what's happened in the first game. I imagine they would even keep that still vague even if you said, yeah, I know about the Cyclops killer case, like I know who did it. Like, but we'll see what happens in it. But anyways, I just really want to say thank you for being here this evening. Thank you so much, 16-bit Hyper Turbo, for not only the raid but the bits. Garlips for being a fantastic mod, my only mod in here. No Duckras for the pro gamer moments. Lilith Ruby, who popped in right at the very start of the stream. Fantastic to meet you. Hopefully you have a jolly good sleep, and we'll catch up with you again at some point in the near future. But Pumpkin Blaze as well, thank you so much for being here. Markman for popping in. Just Barnes for popping in. All of the usuals. I just want to say a massive thank you for being here this evening. We'll see if there is anyone about to raid. I'm gonna see if there is anyone. Have a good night, Mr. Man. Thank you, Markman. Hopefully you have a jolly good night as well, sir. Well, afternoon where you are, but hopefully you have a jolly good time. We will do. Oh, there we go. Stream manager. That's the thing I was looking for. Let's see who we've got. We got Astrid the Horror Girl. We'll go with Astrid. So, just another massive thank you to everyone. Have a jolly good rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is. I just hope you have a jolly good time. Be good to each other. Be good to everyone around you. And I will see you again at some point in the very near future. That's the button, isn't it? Oh. Ah, there we go. It's finally figured it out. I was wondering what was happening. They're playing Resident Evil Village, which is a wonderful game. Wonderful game. It's a game with lots of things that happen. So, why don't you join in if you fancy? And, take it easy. Take it easy. There we go. You're already raiding. Oh. Right. Either way, have a jolly good time. Bye for now. Goodbye. Bye. See you. I'm going now. Goodbye.